So far, most people think that Ole Miss will cover the 11.5 over Arkansas. 11.5 points. We're a half a point away from 2 touchdowns. Last week, the over was easy. Bartu told us to take it. We did. He also said take the over Mississippi State, Alabama. We did. He also said lay the points with Alabama. We did. He said take Texas State. We did. And there was one other one. That is very, very rare.
Oregon State?
That was Lee Sterling.
Oh, gotcha.
That was his big play.
Yeah, and I took that.
Yeah, so we did too. Lee Sterling, his big play. So he's hit all of his big plays this year. He's documented it. I think that put him at 34 in 15. But no, that was for the year. Never mind. But yeah, his big play was Friday night, Oregon State. That's a young man to keep an eye on. Jonathan Smith, head coach at Oregon State. He can flat out coach, and they are a university or a college without an island, without a home, without a country, because the Pac-12's gone after this year. So they're trying to figure out what, and they don't, they're not going to. They're going to have to merge with whatever it is out there, the MAC or not the MAC, the WAC or something, and that's not awesome. So they're but he can coach. He can absolutely coach. That's one to keep an eye on. And then I don't know what Tom Herman's going to do at Florida Atlantic. He's a pretty good coach. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Lane Kiffin had to do a rehab stint there, and it worked out. He parlayed it into a job at Ole Miss. And Tom Herman actually did not have a bad record at all at Texas, but they fired him, and it's taken Sarkisian a while, but things look good. Texas is trending the right way, and now we have Texas and Oklahoma at 11 a.m. Saturday morning, and the Longhorns are trending towards being a touchdown favorite. We're not there yet, but we still got a lot of betting to do, and we'll see what the lines want to do as we get close. Some of you have already jumped in and laid the bread down. Where are we now? Oh, yeah, it is. It went to 6.5. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Hello, Steve Sarkisian. Run away with this bad boy.
What will Dallas turn into at 3 p.m. if Texas wins? If people start pre-gaming for tailgating before the game,
right?
And then Texas wins, what will Dallas turn into? An 11 o'clock game is dangerous.
11 o'clock game is dangerous. Well, it could be for the winner or the loser. Yeah, depends on which way you want to say. Look at it.
Because then you have all day to party or cry.
That's true. It's a heck of a ride. Last time they'll play before they go there. What? No, I am wrong about that. They could play in the Big 12 championship.
True.
Better get my act together.
Yeah.
In fact, the odds are that they will, but you don't ever know if you'll stumble down the stretch after losing. But, okay, could be the next to the last time they play before joining the Southeastern Conference, and that would be Oklahoma and Texas. Don't forget that Dylan Gabriel is the quarterback for Oklahoma. I think he's 28 years old. I think he's even older than Stetson Bennett was last year.
He's up there for sure.
He's been around a while. And Quinn Ewers with them Texas Longhorns. Was there? Oh, you know what I'm interested in is LSU at Missouri. I know that sounds crazy because LSU would usually take care of business, but the line's only 5.5 because LSU isn't good and they're just horrendous on defense. Think about that. LSU and Missouri, and the line's only 5.5.
Well, let's clarify. LSU's offense is great.
They're good.
They're one of the. I mean, what's their scoring efficiency rating? They're top 20.
Let's see.
They might be higher than Ole Miss.
What? Because I have it right here on this unbelievable Excel spreadsheet, I may be able to give it to you.
Because I know that they're pretty high up there. Like the offense, there's no problem with the offense. They can score with anybody. Their defense is just
112th. Their defense is 112.
Oh. Jeez.
So we got LSU in Missouri, and then Kentucky at Georgia, it's staying right there at 14.5. And Arkansas at Ole Miss is 11.5. Hey, your SEC Insider hit this morning is brought to you by the Men's Clinic in Madison. So if you're low testosterone, low energy, if you've lost your sex drive, you want to get your mind right, the Men's Clinic in Madison, Highland Colony, Dr. Mike Manning, Dr. Cliff Adams, themanthing.com, themanthing.com. Call them today, and you can schedule a free blood test. They'll start walking you through the process. Themanthing.com is powered by the Men's Clinic in Madison, the Men's Clinic in Madison, Highland Colony, Dr. Mike Manning and Dr. Cliff Adams. 105.9 The Zone, ESPN. We've got the Bears and the Commanders. I know, gross, right? You definitely have to bet on that to watch that tonight. And I watched a little more Major League Baseball last night. What do we got? Phillies, Braves? Goodness gracious. What in the world is going on? Did 7-1 over the Marlins. Do you see the A? Do you like it?
I do like the
Are we
A.
on the cameras?
We are.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Thanks for telling me. Do you like the A?
I do like the A.
Okay.
It's not. I mean, I've never,
A. Do you like the hat?
See that? I think the hat's cooler.
Yeah.
That old school. That's the stuff right there. I like the vintage. Does MLB do a lot of like the throwback jerseys and throwback uniforms? Because NFL will have at least 1 or 2 games for each team.
Oh yeah, MLB does that all the time.
I love that.
Yeah. You know what I love? I love the fact that Mudbugs is open this weekend.
Yes.
And they're open throughout football season. And it's the West Government Street location in Brandon. Mudbugs is open. Crab legs, shrimp, wings, the quesadilla, the nachos, all at Mudbugs, West Government Street in downtown Brandon. Open today through Sunday for football season. Of course, they'll have crawfish in January, but we got to get there first. Mudbugs is open this weekend, and a great selection of craft beer, including Key City from Vicksburg on tap. Mudbugs is open for the biz. All right, let's drop a little Dave Bartu here on the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. Jason.
That's all Kyle Whittingham shows up to do. Drink beers and kick ass, and he is all out of beer in your stadium.
So who's going to do that this weekend? Texas? Oklahoma? Is that what Bama's going to do to A&M?
Or is that what Jimbo does? Does Jimbo finally get like a good piece of Saban?
Well, he's already beat him once.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago. Last year's game was very competitive. This year's game will be too. But the question is, will Saban do that? And who will Ole Miss be fighting? Can Ole Miss hang in there throughout going to Auburn, hosting A&M, and going to Georgia? In the last year of the SEC West, we've had it since 1992. Ole Miss has never won the SEC West. Can they win it? LSU's down. Auburn's in transition. MSU's down. Arkansas's down. What do we have? Bama's pretty good, pretty damn good, right? A&M looks like they're good. Ole Miss, do they have enough juice to get through at Auburn, A&M at home, at Georgia?
See, the big thing for this weekend is that, well, Ole Miss, obviously, I think Ole Miss needs A&M to win. Ole Miss, in order for the Rebs to be close to the top or closer, they need A&M to win, and it looks kind of promising because Bama has the second worst sack rate allowed in FBS, and Texas A&M has the best sack rate in FBS on defense. So Alabama's giving up a lot of sacks, and A&M's taking them. So if you're looking at, because that's been their problem all season, right? Alabama's O-line. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking for is if Ole Miss wants to, or if there's any chance for Ole Miss to be at the top of the SEC, A&M's got to win. And then Ole Miss has to beat A&M later on in the season The Rebs have to hope for Alabama to catch another loss, maybe to Auburn or maybe to LSU, which doesn't look crazy likely. But we're Ole Miss fans. We're always going to dream, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Since 1969. No, you should be excited because you got Arkansas and Vandy who are dub at home. So, again, the thing's going to come down to at Auburn, A&M at home, and at Georgia. But you know what? There's a lot of football to be played with those games, those 3 games. And I cannot wait to see what happens this weekend in College Station because can you imagine if Jimbo wins this game where they haven't lost a league game? We forget that. If they win this game, they're playing with a little bit of house money as we march into October. We are the Out of Bounds Show, 105.9 The Zone, ESPN. We're streaming live for you on the Out of Bounds radio app. Do you have a Boar's Head charcuterie board in there?
I do. Yeah, we went real classy but I know you like the spice. I like a little kick too. So we went with the great looking Boar's Head pepper jack. And then we also got the smoked Gruyere.
Yeah.
So the Boar's Head smoked Gruyere. And then they have this
delicious.
This super convenient.
Whenever you can say smoked cheese, that's when you're dancing with the right people.
Yes. Exactly. And then if you're making a charcuterie board, what's the biggest thing that you look for? Or at least me as a guy? Convenience.
Okay.
I look for convenience.
Wasn't sure which way you were going to go, Vinny.
But they have this trio pack of meat. And it's got prosciutto, it's got salami, and one more. It might be pepperoni or it might be, it kind of looks like the salami.
Yeah.
I'm not very
salami tack?
Yeah, exactly. What you call Tulane. But
correct.
But and then Miranda has the artistic touch. Shout out to Miranda. She helped me this morning put it together. I watched and I said,
"Man, you are digging for brownie points."
Yeah, no, but I mean, she got up early this morning, helped me out.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, well, shout out.
So that's why I was like, you know what? She didn't have to do that, and she's so nice for doing it.
Okay,
but it looks awesome.
So we'll display the Boar's Head charcuterie board in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I went a little lighter on the breakfast today.
Did you?
Just so I could.
Tell me what breakfast was.
It was just a protein shake.
Okay. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate. Gotta go chocolate. See, and I get it. You call it like a 7-year-old thing, but chocolate milk is my jam. That's my stuff.
So you drink a lot of chocolate milk?
Yeah. Like when I'm done with dinner, that'll be, if I don't have an actual dessert, that's my dessert. Cup of chocolate milk.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Most definitely.
Yeah, chocolate milk's terrible for you.
Come on.
But I mean, you lift weights like 60 to 90 minutes a day, right?
Yeah.
Then you're fine.
But I mean, that's what about all the commercials? Like the Drink Milk started. They did an outreach for chocolate milk thing to, get it encapsulated. So I think chocolate milk.
Hold on. Somebody made a campaign trying to tell us that chocolate milk was good for you?
Well, they tried to do the whole drink chocolate milk thing. So that, the Got Milk, they reached out and started doing the chocolate milk. This was in 2010, 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that.
So
I don't know where I was.
So
maybe I was here.
It's delicious. Nothing you can say will deter me from chocolate milk.
Okay.
I'll die on that hill.
All right. Out of Bounds, 105.9 The Zone, ESPN. Let's switch gears a little bit to a little NFL and Jeff Saturday. For our listeners, Jeff Saturday was the center for a long time for Peyton Manning. And he's done a really good job in, his, I guess, second career, broadcasting. And you see him everywhere. He's with ESPN. He was on Get Up this week. I don't know if he makes regular appearances or not, but anyway. Mike Greenberg hosts Get Up. And I don't watch it because we're on the show. And we're about to do a leaderboard update. Don't forget when we drop this to get that Sanderson Farms leaderboard update. But Jeff Saturday played center, and Peyton Manning was on that team, and they won a Super Bowl, and, they're big buddies. And so Saturday went on to have this broadcasting career, and he was talking about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys going out to the San Francisco 49ers to play this weekend, and this is what he had to say.
Let me just say this about Dak Prescott, right? We bash Dak Prescott more than any other quarterback, which is obviously ridiculous. But when you talk about the Niners, their defense does this to every quarterback, bro. Yeah. This is not new. It's not new to make it really hard on a quarterback. It's a great defense. Not one player on the defense. All three levels of this defense are really good. So do you think Dak Prescott will throw for 500 yards? You're lying to yourself. Right. Nobody throws for 500 yards. Limit your turnover. Give yourself a shot at the end. But do not expect Dak to come out here and just torch this defense, because nobody does. It's just, that's not what you're looking for. You're just looking for consistency.
That was, why'd you cut that off?
Oh, because his words got cut off.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Jeff Saturday with ESPN talking about Prescott and the Cowboys going out to the 49ers. Also, there were some guys talking about how the Cowboys pulled another difficult schedule. And why do they do that? Because people want to see them play. So they want big matchups. The TV networks want big matchups. That's why Dallas is, a lot of times in the 325 slot or the Sunday night football slot. And now that Monday night football has made a comeback with Joe Buck and Troy, you're going to see more of that. So Cowboys, 49ers. Who are you pulling for?
Ooh, I mean, I don't really have a dog in the fight. I'm
for the Cowboys and Dak.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's cool seeing
but
how.
I don't dislike the 49ers.
Right.
I think what Shanahan and Lynch have done is amazing, because the way they constructed their roster and built their roster, that's one of the better front offices in the NFL. And Shanahan's a little freak.
Yes.
His dad was a hell of a football coach. Okay. And Kyle Shanahan is a heck of a football coach out there in the Bay Area.
I mean, with quarterbacks, too, like making Mr. Irrelevant very much relevant.
He's done they couldn't get Trey Lance going.
Yeah.
But other than that, Shanahan has squeezed the quote-unquote juice out of every QB he's had. Jason.
And, I mean, is that what you would characterize as, top three things that you want out of a head coach?
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely what you have to have today on your staff. It's why I like, for example, taking it locally. Lane Kiffin can get everything, Mullen, Freeze type guys.
Mm-hmm.
They can get everything 99% of the time. They elevate their quarterback, and then their quarterback elevates everybody around them. And that's what Mike McDaniel has done out of Miami.
Yes.
And, of course, he was under Shanahan with the 49ers. And so this isn't hard to figure out when you look at it. And that's what Bobby Petrino's done at Texas A&M. I mean,
no doubt.
Let's be honest. He had made Connor Wigman better. Connor Wigman gets hurt at Texas A&M. And he's made Max Johnson better. They're 70 spots better in offensive scoring efficiency last year to date this year.
Wow.
I mean, Bobby Petrino, is he a something? Yes. But that dude can flat out coach. And that's why they could be scary. Now, Petrino wants another job. He wants one more shot at being a head coach. So the question is, can A&M have such a big year that it catapults Bobby Petrino into one? I'm not saying a top 10 job, but a nice top 40 job, whatever opens. I don't know what's, we'll see what happens around the country. We had a ton of dudes already fired last year.
Yeah.
And we have, it's an interesting year. We've had two guys let go because of off the field issues at Northwestern and Michigan State. But last year, they were shredding dudes left and right in college football. And we haven't had that this year. Now, the question is, Jason, if and when, I guess, it will happen. Because athletic directors are so paranoid over the transfer portal. Although the transfer portal really needs to be driven by what? Getting you a quarterback.
Yes.
Thinking that you're going to totally upgrade your roster is fool's gold. But I think people are going to continue to go down that road. Now, quarterback-wise, it makes a lot of sense. Mississippi State has to go in the transfer portal in December and find a guy who can play. Dual threat, mobility, that can that can be a playmaker. Because if you don't have a playmaker like Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart, well, KJ can make plays. He doesn't have anything around him. God bless him. Actually, Max Johnson has more mobility than you think.
Yeah, and he's 35.
He's been around a little while at LSU for several years and now at Texas A&M, but it lined up.
Yes.
Connor Wigman unfortunately got hurt at Texas A&M. Max Johnson will start against the Alabama Crimson Tide for the Texas A&M Aggies. Do we have a Sanderson Farms. It used to be Southern Farm. Remember that? Farm Bureau way back in the early 2000s out in Annandale. And then it went Viking and bounced around, and now it's been Sanderson Farms for a little while. Do you have a Sanderson Farms Championship update brought to you by Edwin Watts Golf Shop on County Line Road?
We do. We have, through the first 3 holes, we have a tie for first. It is between Kevin Tway and Davis Thompson. They are both 2 under.
Okay. Early, got out of the gate early. 7 a.m. first tee time. Country Club of Jackson, Sanderson Farms Championship update. Brought to you by Edwin Watts Golf Shop on County Line Road. Before you go to Dancing Rabbit Golf Club to go shoot, 3 under, the best round of your life at the Azaleas or the Oaks, you got to go to Edwin Watts Golf Shop on County Line Road to take your golf game to another level. All right, we're giving away a $50 gift certificate to Edwin Watts Golf Shop on County Line Road. So you can get a box of Pro V1s. It can go towards a club, a putter, a 3-wood, a driver, whatever you want. We're giving away a $50 gift certificate to Edwin Watts Golf Shop on County Line Road. Here's how you enter to win. On the text line, the listener with the best recommendation on Jason's nickname wins the $50 gift certificate to Edwin Watts Golf Shop on County Line Road. So far, we've got the chain because of the gold chain. I see it. You're still sporting it.
It's spoken. I will always sport it.
Okay.
It's classy.
So right now we've got Vinny and the chain. That's 2 separate. Okay. Because he was kind of going with this 1979 Bronx look a couple of days ago with the muscle shirt and everything and the beard.
Muscle shirt.
Welcome back, Cotta. All right. So best recommendation for Jason's nickname. We think he's going to make it on the show. Here's the text line, 601-885-3776. All right, best nickname, you win a $50 gift certificate to Edwin Watts Golf Shop on County Line Road. Don't forget this, speaking of Dancing Rabbit. If you bet $50 at the Golden Moon Casino Sportsbook and Lounge, you can play Dancing Rabbit Golf Club for $30. Bet 50, play 30. Bet 50, play 30. Powered by the Golden Moon Casino Sportsbook and Lounge. Super cool place to watch football. And award-winning Dancing Rabbit Golf Club. And don't forget that Mudbugs Brandon, West Government Street, is open this weekend. Crab legs and shrimp, baby.